These are the conditions women face across various regions of the world in their quest for a love partner that result from a severe shortage of men. Such a demographic bars most women from looking for love elsewhere around the world, or forces them to accept spending their lives unmarried. Reports state that almost 46% of adult women remain single in some states, while others, even aged 40 years, have never had a relationship. Number 10. Portugal. Portugal is a southwestern European country renowned for the beautiful line of coast, old historic architecture, and rich cultural heritage. Lisbon remains a vibrant hub of art, music, and culinary excellence. Recent demographic studies show an amazing unevenness. Whereas at the beginning of 2022, there were almost 1 million more females than males in Portugal, about 5.5 million females against 4 million males. This creates an ambitious landscape for searching partners, with high chances of people being compelled to cross the border. In addition to the close family ties and community-based context of socialization, dating culture norms in Portugal also complicate things a bit more. Number 9. Norway. Norway is a not-so-beautiful country because of its fjords and mountains, but it's not just that. It also is home to a slight gap between genders, as there are about 50,000 more women than men in the over 5 million people population. This is primarily because women live an average of up to around 84 while men do about 80 years. And, coupled with a high standard of living and liberal approaches to gender equality, many women will focus more on education and careers, thus creating conflicts in dating because relationship dynamics change with society. Number 8. Armenia. The South Caucasus region has a small country called Armenia with less than 3 million citizens. Women outnumber men in this land. 1.6 million are women as compared to 1.4 million males. Thus, it is considered that it is imbalanced, especially about gender. Armenian culture is highly influenced by Orthodox Christianity, which will impact most aspects of life, including social expectations concerning marriage and dating. A woman looking to get into a relationship here will find it essential to learn about local customs. Besides, language problems may be sometimes problematic. Therefore, it is very handy if those who are interested in Armenian women know some basic words in Armenian or Russian, which are understandable by most citizens of this country. Number 7. El Salvador. El Salvador is a country in Central America, famous for its amazing past, warm culture, and magnificent landscapes, great beaches and volcanic mountains. The population stands at about 6.5 million, and although the sex ratio is uneven, with 32 men for every 48 women, this discrepancy does not just limit the dating environment, but also shapes a way of thinking around relationships. Traditionally, the family ties are strong, and the influence of traditional values is very prominent in El Salvador's social interface. Women might learn that societal and family influence directs their search for love and even other romantic relationships. Number 6. Estonia. Estonia is a small Baltic pioneer nation with a population of approximately 1.3 million. Though small, Estonia has a gender imbalance with around 52 women for every 49 men. The country has mushroomed tremendously with a very thriving economy in technology and digital services. With more women going to college and entering the workforce, the social environment varies, and therefore the determinants of dating relationships. Estonian society values independence along with individual achievement. Therefore, relationships can be established and sustained based on interests and goals. Number 5. Iceland. Iceland is renowned for its incredible natural scenery, along with geothermal hot springs and liberal-minded society. The country has a population of about 364,000, while the biggest shortage of males exists in the population since around 200,000 women compete for only 185,000 men. However, if a standard record of gender equality exists, then Iceland has taken up different sectors of the economy dominated by the gender. It's still tough for both genders to find their love due to the existence of an imbalance in gender population. Women in Iceland are relatively independent and part of close-knit social communities, which sets up different challenges in dating as they balance their deep-seated need for companionate love with cultural norms that promote independence. Number 4. Finland. Finland has one of the best education systems as well as landscapes, which is replenished with many lakes and forests, all around 5.5 million inhabitants. The balance here is skewed as women outnumber men. The demographic fact of life is that most women, particularly those falling in the range of 40 to 50 years of age, are likely to be single. The Finnish attitudes toward relationship issues are shifting significantly, with significant focus being placed upon gender equality and personal satisfaction. The social network fosters the promotion of women to advance educationally and professionally that makes it hard to maintain the traditional dating patterns. This therefore leads to higher figures of single women in this population. Number 3. Belarus. Belarus is one of the countries in Eastern Europe and is marked with 9 million, and most of them are women. Most Belarusian women are well educated and go further to succeed in all aspects. This circumstance, with such attention to education and professional success, makes dating highly complicated in Belarus. Besides that, women are sometimes admired for their beauty and style. Therefore, such factors lead to sociological pressure from appearance. The strong cultural identity and resilience of Belarusian women also play a part in developing their relationships, because quite many of them are searching for someone who can really appreciate their independence and aspiration. Number 2. Russia. Russia is a vast country that covers Europe and Asia. It boasts a unique gender imbalance, 84 million women against 73 million males. The gap is so wide, it has compelled many ladies to look out of the country for a meaningful relationship. Russian women are graceful and are close to their looks, perceiving style as a manifestation of the self. It is national standards for beauty and fashion that dictate the social life. But still, there are some peculiarities which exist in various regions due to the great size of the country and differences of regions' cultures, influencing their dating habits and expectations. Number 1. Denmark. The country with the highest percentage of unmarried women is Denmark, where approximately 52% of its adult women are currently unmarried. Denmark is one of the countries in the world with high-quality life. The quality of life there has remained an outstanding outcome that has been considered one of the happiest countries in the world. Denmark's attitude towards gender equality ensures that women and men have equal opportunities in their access to education and working activities, as more than 80% of women take part in labor activities. However, the high rate of single women may indicate that relationship dynamics are complex and consist of so many women who value personal independence and fulfillment over dating in its traditional sense. Addressing these issues often requires a multifaceted approach, considering economic, cultural, and policy changes to create more equitable environments for all genders. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for more interesting and informative videos.